Do you know the feeling when you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bass amps and you suddenly get the strong urge that there needs to be a 7th? Guilty. Well, it wasn't actually my idea. It came from my good friend for 20 years, Thomas Eich, the guy who makes these Eich amps. Thomas is a bit of an industry legend. He started his company very young, now almost 40 years ago. He was producing lightweight cabinets and one of the first to utilize neodymium speakers and later Class D for his power amps, still under different brand names. Now his new company is named after himself, Eich Amps. They are the most modern iteration and the culmination of all his previous works. Usually his amps look more like this and this, but I chose one with the classic option that looks a bit more old school. Simply because this is a studio rig, I don't mind a bit more weight and size. I don't have to carry this around much. Of course, it's still super light, 3.7 kilos, 8.16 pounds. The T900 is a normal amp with all the typical controls you would expect. A gain, a 4-band EQ, a master volume, a mute, and a DI with a pre-post switch. But there's one more thing, and it's the main reason to get one of these amps. The taste control. This goes from dry to rich, which really means thin and glass clear to fat and oversaturated. The slap sound you just heard had the control at 12 o'clock. And here's what happens if you turn it up even further to 3 o'clock. This taste control is a powerful tool. It changes the vibe of this amp within a second. First, it's this super direct solid state hi-fi tone, and the more you dial it in, the more you move towards this big fat vintage vibe. This is great. This version of the amp delivers 900 watt at 4 ohms or 600 watt at 8 ohms. It's loud enough for everything that might come your way. On the back we have a voltage switch for 110 and 220 grids, a neutral speaker out, a headphone out, aux in, tuner out, another line out, and finally an effects loop. Eich offers plenty of cabinet options. I chose the M212. It's their medium line, which are fairly large already. I like the size of an amp. Well, that's not the real size, it's sitting on boxes right now. You can hear yourself properly, but it's not too big and still light enough to be carried around just by me. This 8 ohms cabinet can take up to 800 watts RMS and comes with two 12-inch ceramic speakers and a neodymium tweeter. It weighs 3.6 kilos, that's 52 pounds. Keep in mind this is not their lightweight series. I chose this deliberately because I could. It's operated with this cool 6-way switch here on the handle that gives you different soft and hard attack sound options for this tweeter. This altogether is a very nice bass deck. Thomas and his team spent attention where it matters, making this amp super easy and intuitive to use, but at the same time versatile. We even get a transformer bass DI out that's like a proper studio preamp. And it looks cool. They make black versions also, if that's more your thing. By the way, the cap can be slanted like a monitor wedge. Really cool. This is really well done. By the way, I just remembered Thomas' baseboards. Have you ever seen these before? These are plates with speakers installed that you can stand on. If you're playing with in-ears, these boards will give you the feeling back you had standing in front of a big bass rig. Check these out, they're super fun. The T900 sounds like a nice, rich amp. This is something I would take on tour immediately. This is a lovely stack. If you want to give it a try, check the links in the video description below. Otherwise, thanks for watching and bye. BassTheWorld.